know, we're not really with the shits like that.
Spiritual ginger.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What's up? Bienvenidos nuevamente a mi canal. So in today's video, I will be doing this look. I'm actually super satisfied with it. It kind of took a weird turn when I kind of messed it all up, but you know what? We fixed it. And we did it and we conquered and we came to slay, baby. And that's exactly what we did, okay? So I'll be touching on a few topics. Well, actually, I'm just gonna touch on like one topic or something. But on today's episode of IANDRA doing hair makeup with a whole bunch of background noise, we have construction in the back, crying baby in the front, and also some construction downstairs, and then we have some dogs barking as well. So I'm letting you guys know right now is gonna be some noise, you know, in the background whenever I talk or whatever. But at least I'm filming, you know. Like a girl can't win. A girl cannot win. There's always something going on. Before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also to rate this video. If you like this chatty, get ready with me type of videos, let me know. You know, if you guys rate this video, it helps me to know what you guys like and don't like. So yeah, thank you. And also turn on your bell notifications so you do get notified every time I post a new video. Okay, let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm just going to prime my eyes with concealer. I don't know why I keep doing this, because I know that I shouldn't be priming my eyes with concealer. Like, I know better than that, but you know, it's just easier, honestly. And I haven't found like an eyeshadow primer that I really live for. I love the MAC Paint Pot. I lost mine and I just haven't repurchased it, so that's why we're using a concealer. I think I'm going to try and go for a cut crease today, like a brown neutral cut crease. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so basically I have 3 palettes. I have the Soft Glam palette because we're doing a brown cut crease. Like, come on now, you guys know I really love this palette. It's like my most used and neutral palette. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna dip into it, but I just have it here just in case. And then I have the Luxe palette from the Signature Luxe palette from Ofra Cosmetics. It has all these nice neutral brown shades. I'm probably gonna be dipping into this one specifically, the dark brown. And then I have my Sulu palette because I do need the orange shade in the palette right here. And I might mix a little bit of this brown, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go in with the brown in the Luxe palette from Ofra first. So I will be using blending brushes, but I'll be using smaller blending brushes than I would normally opt for to begin with, because we're going to pack on color first. So I'm taking this brush right here. This is, the name is gone, but I'm pretty sure this is from BH Cosmetics, and this is from, I don't know, it's a collection that they had with somebody, I just don't remember. But I'm taking this brown shade right here, and then I'm just dipping into that, and I'm going to start to create a cut crease. And I don't want my cut crease to be, I don't know how to, you guys are just gonna see. You guys are just gonna have to see, because yeah, I don't know if this is the right brush, to be honest. You can either pack it on or you can swipe it on, however you feel comfortable, like however you feel works the best for you. So in today's episode of IANDRA recording with mad background noise, they're building on this side of the building, and then there's a baby crying on that side of the building. Love that for me. And then we have the birds, you know, but the birds are always peaceful though. I don't mind the birds. I don't mind the birds at all. I'm seeing this right now, and I think that I'm probably gonna have to go in with the Soft Glam palette just to darken this brown up a little bit. You could try to make it as neat as possible. To me, it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to be blending this out with another color anyways. So, but you don't want to get the brown too far up though. It looks like I have a black eye. Hold on. Then we're going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is the Sigma Taper Blending E40 brush. I think this one is discontinued, but they do have the E38, which is pretty similar. It's a little bit smaller, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if the E40 is discontinued, but if it is, the E38 is pretty similar, just a little bit smaller. So then I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade right here. Yo, I'm holding this palette in all the wrong ways, but I'm taking this lightest brown shade right here, and I'm just gonna use that to blend out this brown. Oh, there's also a dog barking on that side. You know, just reporting live to you guys all the background noises we will be having in today's video. And I'm taking another fluffy blending brush. This is a smaller one, and this is the Delium Tools 776, and I'm going into my Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. I'm taking this orange shade right here, packing it on the brush. So basically what I'm doing right now is that I'm just creating like a nice blend for me to then be able to pack on the brown shade, the darkest brown shade. So I'm just packing on the orange until I have the desired intensity. I'm probably gonna be going in with a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow. And then I'm taking, you could take, like, if you have a clean blending brush, this would be the time to take a clean blending brush and just blend out the edges right here. And then we're taking another brush, and I'm taking the yellow in the Juvia's Place palette. So I'm taking this yellow right here, and I'm taking that. It's like kind of like we're creating like a sunset effect. That's basically what we're doing. Like, you want it to be there, but you want it to barely show because you just want a seamless blend of all the shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. So I was seeing on was it Twitter or was it Instagram? I believe it was Instagram, where this, I guess, celebrity makeup artist, I have no idea who he is, but he was talking about this girl that shot Normani, and Normani posted a photo, didn't give her any credit, boom, right? And he was like, and then people were going up. I guess the topic was, if you, as not as a celebrity, but if you pay for a service, are you entitled or obligated to, not entitled, are you obligated to tag the person, whoever, may that be a hair service, may that be a shoot, whatever the case may be, like, are you obligated, if you paid your coins, you paid your money for the service, are you obligated to tag the person that did it, that executed the service? And there was a lot of conversation back and forth about this. I don't remember if it was the Shade Room, World Star, I don't remember, it doesn't really matter. But I was just thinking, right, as a person that offers services, and I also pay for services, I guess, okay, how do I put this? I just feel like there's just something amongst my own race. I feel like there's something amongst Black people where a lot of them don't want to see other people win, because they might feel like that's taken away from their own wins, which is not even the case. Like, it has never been the case. So I get, okay, so this person, this celebrity makeup artist, was talking on behalf of his friend. So I guess his friend was the photographer. And it's like, I get it. I 100% fully understand what he's talking about. He was like, oh, Normani posted a photo, didn't tag my friend, da da da. Mind you, his friend, the photographer, posted the photo of Normani on her page as well, right? Because obviously it's her work. Like, she could do that. So unless she like signed an NDA or something, I don't know. But then it's like, I feel like, okay, some people were coming for Normani, some people were coming for were like with her on the fact that, you know, she's not obligated to tag nobody because at the end of the day, she paid for a service. So clearly, I feel like there were a lot of points made in this conversation where it's like, I'm the type of person that I'll tag anybody. I don't care. I'll be the first one to tag. I don't care if it's that I paid for it or if it was on a promotional. It doesn't matter. Like, if I pay for it or not, I'm still going to tag the person, especially if I'm satisfied with the service. And okay, so this one is way darker than this one, but we're gonna fix that. It's fine. I feel like there were a lot of points made on this little thread conversation, whatever you want to call it, where it's like, okay, clearly the photographer is doing something right for Normani to go and pay her for a shoot, for a service, right? So if you are getting paid, you're clearly doing something right. I don't really see the complaint, okay? That's number one. Number two, as a makeup artist, it's not my client's job to build my clientele. You get it? It's not my client's duty to get me clients. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, as a client customer, I feel like if I'm paying you for your service, clearly you're doing something right because I'm willing to put my coins in your hands to get your service, right? That's number one. Number two, if I'm paying you, I'm not obligated to tag or tell nobody that you did my makeup, that you did my hair, that you did my shoot. Okay, I don't need to tag you nowhere. You're not entitled to my tag on my feed, on my profile of a photo of me. That's just from a business perspective, or like from a client's perspective. That's what I think. Now, does it harm to tag the creator or like the people behind the lens, your team? No, it doesn't harm, because that actually might bring them clients. But at the same time, again, as a client, it's not your job to give them or like to build their clientele. That's just what I think, right? So I'm taking the dark shade right here in the Soft Glam palette, and then I'm taking it with a brush. This is the Delim Tools 716 brush. It's a smaller detail brush, and I'm going to define my cut crease. Now, I feel like that is something, this whole like not tagging or not giving credit, I feel like this is definitely something that happens way more amongst the Black community than it does with white people. I just feel like we are so like afraid of someone like taking our light. Like me tagging somebody in my post, that me tagging my photographer in my post is not gonna take away from what's meant for me. You get it? So it's like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I just feel like, again, if I want to tag you out of the kindness of my heart, I'm gonna do that. But do not come telling me that I'm obligated to tag you, or that you're entitled to my tag, because that's not the case at all. Like, no. But that's just like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you feel like, because this is about, it's not even about her being a celebrity. It's not even about that. It's just about regular, like, people, you know? I like to give credit though. I just feel like that's the right thing to do, to give credit, because if I did someone's makeup, I would be super happy for people to give me credit. But at the same time, I'm not gonna feel entitled to that person giving me credit, because it's like, no, if you don't want to tell nobody who did your makeup, that's on you. Maybe someone slid in her DM and asked her who took her photo, like Normani in this case, and she decided to tell her. Like, we don't know that. Again, I see both sides, but at the same time, I just feel like it was so wrong of them to just come for Normani like that, because, again, she's not obligated to do none of that. Like, no. It would be nice if she did, but she's not obligated to. So I don't really see, I don't see the drama. I don't really see it, you know? I'm taking the orange to just blend out that brown a little bit. This is like, I use so many brushes when I'm doing cut crease, and I have no idea why, because I could have definitely used the other brush, but this one is just smaller and it just makes it more detailed, I would say. It's just easier when it comes to detail work. So as you guys saw, I just stopped my cut crease right here because I don't want to extend it or anything like that. So now comes the fun part. Now we're gonna cut my crease, and I'm taking a concealer. I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer with a flat brush. Where is my flat brush? And I'm just going to be cutting my crease. I feel like you guys have seen that multiple times. I'm not gonna talk through it because I can't, but I'm gonna just let you guys watch. So I'm taking this shade right here, which is Orange Soda from the Soft Glam palette, and I'm putting that on my lid. I don't know if I'm gonna insert the footage, but I basically messed up this whole eye trying to do something new. You see, this is why sometimes you just gotta stick to what you know, because I done ruined my whole makeup look, like. But it's fine, it's cool, it's okay, you know. It just became a brown line. So that's what we're working with now. So I'm taking the smallest, tiniest little pencil brush, detail brush, dipping back into that brown, and I'm just going to intensify the cut crease. Okay, so that's it for the top part of the eyes. So now we're going to do a little wing, not a little, we're going to do a wing liner brown with the same type of shades. And for this, you will need the smallest little detail brushes that you have. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to start with the orange from the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm placing that. Yeah. I'm placing that just as a winged liner. You just extend it up as you would a normal wing. And then I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. Like that. And then I'm going to go in with the yellow, and I'm basically putting the yellow on top of the orange. Remember that the yellow is like the last, what is it called? Color. I'm putting it on top of the orange, but above it, like blending it out. I hope what I'm saying and doing makes sense. A lot of times I feel like I'm explaining shit and it just makes sense in my head, but when I say it out loud, it just makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to put a brown liner on my lid. So I'm using this Appeal Gel Liner. That's literally all you're going to do. Then we're going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette again, and we take the small detail brush that I took earlier to define this. We're taking that and we're going to smudge out that brown liner with this. We're basically gonna set the liner and smudge it out. If you want, you could definitely go in with a lighter brown to blend this out if you feel like it's hard to blend out with the same dark shade of brown. Brown. And now they turned on a fucking microphone. Like, yo, I cannot win. I cannot win. They turn on the microphone. I have no idea what they're going to do. If they're going to be preaching and stuff, then I mean, I guess. But y'all couldn't preach like another time. No. So for my foundation today, I will be mixing the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation and the NARS foundation. I am in the shade 400N in Anastasia, and NARS foundation, I'm in the color Belem. Now, this is too dark and this is too light, so I normally just try to mix them, or I use this as a contour and I use this as a concealer, and that's pretty much what I do. So yeah, I'm going to do like a pump. Well, that was 2 pumps of the NARS foundation, and then I'm doing like a pump of the Anastasia foundation. And then I'm just gonna take the back of a brush. I'm just gonna mix them in the back of my hand. It's still a little bit red, or I don't know. I'm just putting on the foundation first, but as you guys can see, I'm avoiding my under eyes. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I just refuse to wear my actual foundation shade, because when I look back at my footage, I look really pale sometimes. I look really white before I put on my bronzer, and it's like, you're not supposed to look that white before you put in your bronzer. But at the same time, in real life, it doesn't look like that. So I don't know, like I can already tell this is too red. I need some olive tones in here. I'm taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to start blending.
With your heart in your hand, nigga. Saying that you let it go, acting all professional, claiming it was all in the plan, nigga. And I don't understand, niggas. We refuse to be used, but we still do the same, nigga. I guess we all the same, nigga. And she refused to be played by the games of a lane, nigga. See, if she gon' leave broken hearted, she'll leave with a nigga that's ballin' hard. And yeah, a few months later, she departed, back trying to finish what she started.
So I'm going to set my under eyes. I'm going to set my under eyes with the Sasha Buttercup powder, because as I said, I feel like I look a little bit red. So I want to balance it out with the yellow from this powder. I'm taking my setting brush and I'm just going to set my under eyes. I set my under eyes with a sponge yesterday, I think it was. And then I took some photos and I hated the way it looks. I was like, I need to go back to doing whatever it was that I was doing, which was setting my under eyes with a brush first. And then if I want to bake, then I'll bake with a sponge after. But definitely setting my under eyes with a sponge doesn't work for me. Or like setting like a heavy amount of powder under my eyes, no, absolutely not. It's a no. The camera hates it, and you know, we're not really with the shits like that. So I'm cleaning up my contour because I haven't contoured, but we just talked about the foundation being a little bit too red, so it acts a little bit like a contour, especially when I then go ahead and clean it up with powder. So I'm doing that before I bronze. So now I'm going to take my, oh my god, there's so much noise. You see, now I can see that I look white after I put the powder on, but in real life I don't even look that white. It's crazy. So I'm taking my Squad blush and bronzer duo from Ofra Cosmetics, and I'm taking my bronzer brush and I'm just going to warm up and bring more life back into my face. If you want, you can literally just dip the brush like this and you get the bronzer and the blush at the same time. I prefer not to because I like to control where my bronzer goes, well, my blush, because I don't like, I'm just now getting into blush. It's not like I don't love blush. I don't know if that makes sense. So I like to control it as much as possible, especially where it goes and where it's placed. And I feel like if I dip the brush in the bronzer and the blush at the same time, I'm not gonna have as much control over it. So So now we're going to apply the blush, and then I'm taking a blush brush, well, the brush that I use for my blush. And remember I said this goes a long way, like a little goes a long way. This is all the blush that I want. I think my thing with blush is that I feel like it makes me look chubbier than necessary, like because it brings out my cheeks. The bronzer and the contour brings out your cheek bones, but this just brings out my cheeks, so I just look like, I don't like that. That's why I'm not a super, you know, fan of blush. Now you know. I'm going in with my Rodeo Drive highlighter from Ofra. You guys know I like to put my highlighter up here instead of on my cheeks. I know a lot of people do that on your cheeks, like on their cheeks. But again, that's another thing that I just feel like that makes me look like this, and also like a grease ball. Like, come on now. We ain't gotta do all that.
Yeah, she's shooting crazy girls about a shit name they pearls, yeah.
I put on my lashes, and as you guys saw, I just have lashes from the center of my eyes and out. I don't have any lashes here in like at the inner corners of my eyes or anything like that. So now I'm going to line my lips with Cork from MAC. I think I'm just going to do a gloss today. I said I think I'm just gonna do a gloss, but at the same time it's like, I don't know. Let me just see. I'm just gonna do a gloss just because this gloss has color. Oh my god. Yesterday, well, last night, I posted a video. It was like a glam. I'm not liking this lip. It was a glam, what is it called? I was like getting glam for like to take some photos, whatever, like my most recent glam video. So I was like putting the links in the description box, and it just hit me that Naturally Transformed from MAC is discontinued. And I'm just thinking, like, I literally just had like a moment yesterday where I was just having like a mental breakdown. I was like, what the actual fuck am I supposed to do now when MAC Naturally Transformed, my favorite lipstick ever of all times, is discontinued? I only wear nude lips, so it's like I need a replacement. Okay, this is the thing, right? A few videos back, when I was going to put everything in the description box, like the links and everything to everything that I use, I remember I couldn't find the lipstick on MAC's website, but I didn't search anything further on Google or anything like that. I just put in the description box, I believe it's discontinued. That's it. Didn't think much of it because I was in a rush at the time. Yesterday I was looking for it, and it was like I was actually searching, and I was like, okay, is Naturally Transformed from MAC discontinued? And it literally said MAC Naturally Transformed is discontinued. And it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do now, you know? And it's like, it's almost gone, and I have no backups. Like, this was the backup that I had. It's like, I don't know what to do now. I know I said I was gonna use the gloss, but I actually put this on top of the gloss because I felt like that's what I wanted to do. I don't know. So now, if any of you guys know a replacement from Naturally Transformed from MAC, please let me know so I can go cop it, because I really need a nude like this in my life. It's like, because it's not a pink nude, it's like a brown based nude, and that's what I like about it. But I think, I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to have to opt for KKW Beauty. Wow, I can't even say that. To get a similar nude from the reviews that I've seen. I haven't tried none of them, but like from the reviews that I've seen, I think that's the closest I could get to a nude like that. I don't know. I'm going to take a little bit of chestnut just to line a little bit on the outside, not too much. Okay, so we are done with today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys maybe got some new tricks. I don't know. I don't feel like I really showed much. I just did my makeup. I did ruin it along the way, you know. I'm actually super satisfied with how it came out. I feel like the line up top could have been way better, but as I said, I kind of ruined it because that wasn't even, this was what I was going for, but the technique that I used wasn't the right one for this look. So, but yeah, you know, not every look is gonna come out perfect as planned or anything like that. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to rate this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, you know, join the family. Turn on your bell notifications so you do get notified every time I post a new video. Actually, I wanted to mention something. Y'all should subscribe, because when I look at my analytics, a lot of you guys that be watching my videos are not even subscribed. So like, why you not subscribed? Y'all keep coming back for more. Okay. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the whole Normani photographer situation. Do you think she should have credited the photographer, yes or no? Like, do you think she's obligated to do it? I mean, I think she should have done it, but I don't think she's obligated to do it. So I don't think there was any reason for this makeup artist to come for her like that. But you know, that's besides the point, whatever. And if you guys have a replacement for Naturally Transformed by MAC, please let me know in the comments down below so I can go cop it. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. Bye.